if I'm Philly, I'm not tanking. I gotta be honest. It's too late. Too late.
You got to make a play.
I don't think they are tanking, Penn. I think they're just terrible.
So the Thunder,
that's exactly it.
The Thunder are just going to get another top 10 pick.
The
Thunder are just going to get another
not
top
another
10 pick.
top 10, but another top 6 pick.
Well, I'm saying no, it's top 7 to 10.
Yeah,
would have to be. Yeah,
yikes.
That would be monstrous. Monstrous.
Well, more likely than not, the Thunder are going to get a lottery pick from the Sixers, which sucks. But what I'm saying is, if you're Philly and you try to bottom out, you don't even have a chance at the play-in. I would rather hope that Chicago falls off or one of those teams falls off.
Well, Chicago would lost 5 straight, maybe.
Right. There's a lot of teams at the bottom that are going to become unfathomably.
They're on a 7-game losing streak right now.
Philly?
Yes. Yeah. Joel Embiid is in the middle of a 10-day stretch that he's going to miss.
Half the season is already over.
Yeah, but it's not. But it's not tanking though, Ron. They're just
bad. Good. They got
They went and got Paul George, which I mean, it's not like I said it like it was some profound, you know what I'm saying, epiphany or something like that. Everybody knew it. Some people just didn't want to admit it. That was a terrible move. I think most of us knew that was a terrible move. Joel Embiid, he's on a bum leg. He went to the Olympics and made it even worse. It was just terrible from the beginning. We knew this was going to happen.
Paul George had a good first quarter yesterday. Ox.
So anybody can have one good quarter. Swiper.
And what about the last
well in the offseason? I mean, they got a lot of good players on that team.
That was just a terrible move. On top of that, I mean, we all knew this Nick Nurse hype wasn't real. But we can't. But look, I'm not going to blame Nick Nurse. I'm not going to blame Nick.
We should blame Nick Nurse.
I told you, Chill. Well, you can't blame Nick Nurse because look at what he's got to deal with. I think Nick Nurse is a competent coach. I just think that people trying to put him top 5, this and that for no reason. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But you know, it's just what it was gonna be. We knew this was gonna happen. They're not tanking, Ron. They're just not good. And they're hurt. They're hurt. That's what it is. If they were healthy, Ron, if Joel could play 85-90% of the games, if Paul George could play 85-90% of the games, I do not think this team would just be terrible. You know what I'm saying? I think they're a competent squad if everybody's healthy, honestly.
Well, Ox, that's the point I'm making though. You suck. You're trash. Here we are damn near halfway through the season, and you guys are a half a game ahead of the Portland Trailblazers. You guys are 2 games ahead of the Brooklyn Nets. You guys are 2.5 games in front of the low Charlotte Hornets. I'm not playing for nothing anymore. At this point, I would rather have a race to the bottom than to try to to try to get to the second round.
Your fans deserve better than that, Ron.
Look,
they do, but they haven't got it. I'm saying that we're this far into the season. I'm saying
there's still a whole half a season to play, Ron.
So what are they closer to? And you guys tell me. This is a legit.
They're closer to the bottom than they are.
Are they closer? Are they closer?
God,
are they closer?
Terrible.
I want you guys to answer this question for me seriously. Chat, you guys too.
Wait, Ron, there's 3 games out the play-in, bro. You got to play.
Just answer this question though. Answer this question. Are you closer to a Larry O'Brien trophy or are you closer to Cooper Flag? Which one are you closer to?
They're not getting Cooper Flag.
Which one are you closer to? I'm asking. Answer the question.
Ox, we got a better shot.
No, they're closer.
I would say
no. They're closer. I'm taking the other. I'm taking the other angle on this.
No, they're not, Ox. They're not closer to winning the NBA championship, and they are winning the lottery. No, they're not.
Look, 3 games.
I actually wonder what I can get on the math on that.
3 games out the play-in, right?
Sure.
Let's say they can get to the play-in. Let's say they can figure out a way to rest up that knee.
They're closer to a championship.
Rest up that knee. They can knock off any one of those top 2 teams with the healthy Joel Embiid. The healthy Joel Embiid.
Out of your minds.
No, they can't.
They gotta win. Hold on, wait. They gotta win one play-in game on the road. Then they gotta win another play-in game on the road. Yes. Then they have to go
against who, Ron?
Play a number 1
Miami team.
Okay, so check this out. All right, so now I'm gonna give you a scenario of what I'm gonna give you a fake scenario. Obviously, we know it might not go like this, but I'm talking to you specifically since you believe in them. Okay, they got to play the Miami Heat.
Jimmy's not going to be there.
One game. All right, so you got to beat the Miami Heat. Cool. All right, now let's say they got to play the Orlando Magic or the 8th seed right now. Let's say they got to play the Orlando Magic.
One game. But healthy, when they're healthy, they won't be that seed.
Yeah, they will. Franz Wagner will be back
in there.
Bronze will be back. Bronze will be back.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They're not going to be there no more. They're going to be.
We're just going with a hypothetical. Do they beat them?
I'm listening.
Do they beat the Orlando Magic? One game.
It's highly unlikely. But everybody. But look. Everybody healthy. Joel Embiid healthy, right? We're talking about everybody. I would rather play than sit down. I can't go out laying down, Ron. You got to stand up and fight.
He's hurt.
Suck the shit. Swipe.
He got $60 million coming through anyway. He's hurt. No,
we playing chess. We ain't playing checkers.
This not about the money.
We playing chess.
This not about the money. This about you. This about you being a competitor. This is about you being a competitor.
Okay, compete for that number one overall pick.
Wait.
Compete for Cooper's flag.
But I just cannot get behind. I can't get behind tanking in any aspect. There's nobody worth. I just can't get behind.
Man,
I
if the
can't
Kings
fathom losing on
they would have had a nice squad, bro. I would have been there right there with you, bro.
And I would be disgusted.
We both would have been like the team.
I can appreciate you not wanting to lay down, but the hypothetical that Ron is bringing up, the actuality is what the actuality is. He hasn't been healthy. You're bringing up another hypothetical with a healthy Joel Embiid. We haven't seen that. We have not seen that from Joel Embiid in 5 years.
Right,
but
and
there's no reason to think.
Bring up what we haven't seen.
Okay, I feel like I need to say this.
The reason why I'm bringing that up, Ox, is the reason why I'm bringing that up is because of what I have seen. That's why.
I hate to step in and interrupt this intense yap session that you're currently watching, but I just have to inform you on all the amazing, spectacular, fabulous, endless ways to play and win over at PrizePicks. Basketball fans, I know the season is just tipping off. Yes, I know this. But you know what that means? It means that you have an opportunity to pick your favorite players and their matchups that are the most thrilling, and you can win money from these. With PrizePicks, you can play daily NBA contests and test your hoop knowledge by choosing the player projections in every single stat line imaginable to make your prize picks and take home some nice hard-earned cash. Are you a rookie in the game? Don't even sweat it. I got the playbook for you right here. All you have to do is download PrizePicks, use promo code PANEL, and you will get $50 instantly when you play 5 here with PrizePicks. So what are you waiting for? Download PrizePicks, use promo code PANEL, and join me as we break down all of our amazing daily picks right here on the panel. PrizePicks. Run your game, control your game, win your game. It's easy, baby. It's easy.
And what I have seen over the last 5 years with Joel Embiid is that he's been unavailable. And when he is available, he's basically dragging. He looked great last year against the Knicks, but he was dragging, Ox.
Yes, but 85% Joel Embiid is still better than the other team's big man, unless we're talking about LA, Sacramento, or Denver.
Respect Onyeka Okongwu?
No, I won't.
If they don't beat the Hawks, all right,
Ron. But that's Ron. Look, what I'm saying is, you have if Joel Embiid can rest up in the end of February, rest up at the end of March, get ready for April. They have better chance in beating Orlando, Chicago, Miami in the playing game than they have chance drafting Cooper Flag.
Okay, now you would rather sacrifice getting a top 6 pick than winning 1 or 2 playing games.
I would rather
getting knocked in the first round.
That's not a definite thing though. All I'm saying is, like I just said a minute ago, I think the 76ers are a bad team mainly because of health. I think if they were more healthy, they would be a 4 or 5 seed.
Who's at the catalyst of that? By the way, Ox, you said because of health.
I mean, of course, it's Joel.
He
doesn't have much time. In my estimation, I'm no doctor. I'm no expert on this, but it doesn't look like he has a bunch of years left to go forward. They've already gave Paul George all that money. They're already bought in. At this point, you might as well just go all the way. Yes, sure. Ron, I would rather stand on my nuts than lay down and be like, well, just hopefully we get Cooper Flag.
Insanity. It's insanity.
Ron,
literally, it's insanity.
Well,
if you're already insane, you can't just wake up one day.
I just want to say this to you.
I appreciate how much you
want to compete, how much you're willing to compete and put it all on the line. I'm telling you right now, what you were saying is not going to happen, and it's because Embiid is not going to be. He's not even 70% healthy right now.
Some real fortune telling.
No, he's not even 70% healthy right now.
You got a hat on right now, Swiper. You don't got a crystal ball.
No, I'm telling you, he's not even 70% healthy.
Okay,
not even 70% healthy. That doesn't make any sense.
He's not.
And Paul George, and you don't even like Paul George.
What does this got to do with who I like?
Paul George is going to have 10 points. 10 points in multiple games in the first round.
Who I like has nothing to do with who.
And we don't have Jeremy Cain, our best player this year. Yeah, bro. We can hang it up.
I can't believe y'all really want to tuck tail. This is crazy.
It's not about tucking tail. No,
it's about being logical and smart.
No, Ox, it's not about tuck and tail. What it's about is just being about real. It's about being real.
Sometimes what we're
doing is we building this thing and we building it on the hopes. We building this on the hopes of Joel Embiid. If we rest him, Ox, you sitting there talking like if we rest this dude, he gonna come back super sharp. I ain't played in 4 months. I ain't played in 3 months. If I play once,
chill. He just ain't gonna forget how to play basketball. Chill.
I don't have to forget how to play basketball.
What's their record in the last 7 games Embiid played? What's their record in the last 7 games Embiid actually played? They're 6-1. They beat Boston in Boston. So,
and that's what I'm talking about.
Who played in that Boston game? Who played in that Boston game?
Pin talk to him.
Everybody
played in that Boston
game. Do I have to keep going with this hypothetical in the playoffs?
These dudes, Pin.
Do they beat Boston in the playoffs?
They can.
Drew didn't play, but
wait, hold on. I just seen the Raptors beat Boston. I ain't moved. That ain't mean nothing to me. Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? Anybody can beat Boston.
Anybody can beat Boston.
Chill just said the other day he wouldn't be surprised. Chill just said the other day that he wouldn't be surprised if they win the championship, and he also wouldn't be surprised if they got knocked out in the second round. So why are y'all acting like a healthy Paul George and an 85% Joel Embiid with Tyrese Maxey being the assassin he is, can't go to Boston and take care of some business?
Look, man,
because we've seen them not take care of business when they've been up with Joel Embiid available.
I've seen 3-2 lead.
Yo, so what you telling me?
Basically,
y'all telling me that y'all woke up today scared of yesterday?
No,
y'all gonna wake up tomorrow scared of today?
Be for real.
No, I'm gonna wake up today. I'm waking up today, looking forward to a new day tomorrow.
You gotta look forward.
For real for 1 second.
Live in the now.
Or you could prepare for tomorrow.
No, you gotta live in the now.
The Orlando Magic are a really good team, right?
Today scared of yesterday.
We can agree that the Orlando Magic are a good team, right? Be for real. If you're an Orlando Magic fan, a fully healthy Sixers team with all their pieces and all their experience and all their talent, 1 game, do or die playing. You excited about that? Because I'm not. No.
Yes, I am.
I mean,
no.
Relative
what experience?
to the other teams that are playing? No.
What experience? Hang on. 1 second. This is the oldest team in the league. This is also
what's that got to do with anything? What experience?
They are also the most experienced team.
Reggie Jackson off the bench.
Eric Gordon.
Yo, it works both ways, okay? If you're gonna dock a team for being young and inexperienced, you're gonna have to credit a team for being old.
I didn't dock anything. You did that. You set that premise up. I'm good with the Magic. Let's roll. Let's roll.
Well, I'm not saying I would pick the Sixers. I'm saying I wouldn't be excited to see the Sixers in a play-in scenario, 1 game, do or die. And oh, by the way, Joel Embiid could go out for 45 in that game. If I'm the Sixers right now,
so can Paulo and Franz. The Sixers are
Ron, they're not going to be there, Ron. When Franz and Paulo come back, we don't want Ron. They're not going to be in the play-in, Ron.
No,
Orlando's not going to be in the play-in. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Orlando probably isn't going to be in the play-in, but teams like, I don't know,
Indiana.
Let's say Atlanta and Detroit.
You scared of Cade in Detroit?
Okay, I'm not scared of anybody in the play-in. To be honest, most of the teams in the play-in right now are in the play-in because that's where they belong. The Sixers would be in the play-in because that's where health has left them. Okay.
Correct.
And they'll be facing off a team like Miami without Jimmy Butler and I don't know, with the corpse of Chris Middleton carrying them and Tyler Hero. Look, man, the Sixers team is better than you think. They're better than you think. They're massively underperforming right now. I think they're much better. I think Tyrese Maxey is better than this. I think Paul George is better than this. I think Gershon Yabusele is probably one of the most underrated signings in the league. period. He's great. Okay. I think Andre Drummond is a very competent backup big. I think the Caleb Martin, man, I'm looking at this team and I understand they've lost Jared McCain. I understand there's a lot of dysfunction in that locker room. I'm looking at this. If I'm Daryl Morey and I'm the ownership, I'm looking at this team and saying, do they need a new voice? Could this be a team that should be able to hold water at 500 without Joel Embiid? Yes, they should be able to be a 500 team without Joel Embiid.
Nick Nurse is the issue. You think Nick Nurse is the issue?
Look, it always comes down to this. We're not trying to hold a coach blameless. I'm not saying he's blameless. I'm not saying he's to blame. What I'm saying is sometimes you need a different voice. When you've had a lot of failures together, sometimes a voice just kind of runs. It's too repetitive. It's the same thing.
He just got there. I just got the job. It ain't like I've been here 8-9 years. I just got here.
He's been unfortunately associated with a lot of disastrous losing. There hasn't been a lot of
injuries. Penn, I disagree with that though, bro.
I do too.
Like if we can run down for all the top 10 players in the league, if you take their top guy out, they are 7-1 with their top guy, and they're 1-6 without their top guy. Denver, what do they look like without Jokic?
I don't care how good Mike Malone is as a coach.
Maybe the Thunder
didn't just sign a max player to
the Thunder.
Hang on. Paul George last year was widely considered a top 25 player.
The Thunder have won 0 games
last year.
One more time, Mars. They didn't hear you in the back. How many? I think I heard you say 0, Mars.
Yeah, the Thunder haven't won without Shea.
Zero. That's in none. So lose Shea for 2 months. What do you think happens to Oklahoma City?
That means they'll never win a game.
Hold on. Oh my God. What do you think happens, Penn? What do you think happens to Denver if they lose Joker for 2 months?
Okay, Philly and
I don't care how good Mike Malone is as a coach.
This is not the same thing, Cho. First of all, Denver plays in the West. Competition's way harder, in my opinion. You're not going to feast on the occasional Charlotte, Toronto, Washington 3-game road trip. Okay,
Utah and
okay, yeah, there's some bad teams in the West.
Portland.
But what I'm saying is the 10th, 11th, and 12th. Yo, I judge a conference by 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, that's where I'm. Every conference has their bottom feeders, but I'm saying the 10th seed. I mean, let's be for real.
Yeah,
Sacramento was the 12th team in the Western Conference just a few weeks ago.
Right, they were.
Okay, that's a home court. That's a home court playoff team in the East. Okay, so I'm just being for real here. I think the Sixers.
If they keep doing what they're doing, they might.
They might make it. So what I'm saying is, I think the Philadelphia 76ers need to have a team meeting. I think they need to look at themselves in the mirror and say, what are we trying to do here? If we're trying to tank, well then it's time to trade some players. Maybe it's time to even look at trading Joel Embiid. If we're not doing that, then we need to give Joel Embiid some rest, and we need to figure out who we are as a basketball team without him. And then we need to prepare for a return for Joel Embiid, maybe in April, May. Okay, we need to look at April. Okay, we need to look at him coming back in April. Give him 5-6 games before the season ends to get him warmed up. And if we're in the play-in in that situation, we're gonna roll the dice, and we're gonna guarantee you that we're gonna be the most talented team in the play-in. And in that moment, yeah, if we draw Cleveland or Boston, that's the team we wanted to face in the Eastern Conference Finals. So we're going to face them in the first round. Cool. If I'm Philly, I need a gut check moment. I need the veterans of that team to actually take charge. I need guys like Kyle Lowry. I need guys like Reggie Jackson. I need the veterans, the Paul Georges. I need these guys to take over that locker room and say, dude, we are better than this, because they are. There's no way.
Well, Penn, they did that yesterday. They were screaming in the away locker room.
Good.
It was audible in the media room.
Good.
But that doesn't mean anything. They're still bad. They gave up 19 fast break points in the first quarter yesterday.
I think Penn, I think you make a valid point in terms of the vets. I do think that. Where you lose me, because again, I want to make sure that I am following you, because when you got a crew like that and you got that many vets, we can come together on some level and figure out why we're losing and what we need to do to get better. Because we got guys on this crew that have been around for a long time and have been a part of winning, have gone deep into the playoffs, right? So that part I can get with. The issue that I'm having is that when your best player, not a good player, not a great player, your best player is sitting out the amount that Joel Embiid is sitting out, I can't expect him to come back and be sharp consistently and have us really make some noise.
Sharp.
This is why I'm saying if
He
we
could
don't
roll
make
out
the
of
playoffs,
bed, chill, and be the best player on the court in any play-in matchup. What are we doing here? There's not
And
a
in a play-
single team in the
in a-
play-in right now that has a player even close to Joel Embiid.
This
And a
year,
play-
this year,
In the play-in in the East.
respect Zach LaVine.
Sure, respect Paulo
Get outta here,
Banchero.
man.
You see what he did to your team last
I
night.
seen Paulo averaging 28 before he
What
went down.
did he do to the team last night, Ron?
Just gave
You
y'all,
said you watched the game.
Just gave y'all 26 and 10.
26. And where did he get those 26? He got him on RJ Barrett, Jakob Pertl. He
man,
got
I
him in
wanna-
transition.
So you're gonna say he didn't
He
give you
said on the
26?
team. He said on the
Yeah,
team.
might-
The
I
name
never
players
seen-
on the team.
He
Get
might not
the
have scored
hell
on
outta here.
Scotty. Scotty might have ripped him
Man,
a
I wanna-
time or
I
two,
mean,
but
He
but
said you
still
seen
scored
what he did to the
26.
team, and he was like, "Well, he ain't doing on score." He like,
Pen, I want to
he
stay.
did that. He said on
But
the
Pen, I
team.
want to stay where Pen, I want to stay where you are with the play-in. Okay, let's just say for the sake of argument, because this is what we're discussing. Let's just say for the sake of argument that we do get by, and we make the playoffs. Then what happens? Because if we're talking about a Cleveland team that's been together the entire season, that's been healthy, I don't care how good Joel Embiid is. If Joel Embiid just roll out of bed, he ain't beating that Cleveland team. That's not happening.
He's the best player in that series.
Even if he's from
He
a
is the
talent
best
standpoint,
player in that
from
series.
a talent standpoint, he is the best player in that series. However, I haven't played basketball consistently for 3 months. I'm not rolling out of bed and in a 7-game series beating this team. That's not happening because I'm not that good.
It's the player choice way. Yeah, them boys don't get it started. The player choice way. You're the player choice way. Come and switch lanes into the player choice way.